Welcome back to Jolly Julie's Crafts. I upload videos every Tuesday. Please remember to like and subscribe. Today we're going to be doing this really cool craft that I've been seeing everywhere online. So it's taking a clear plate like this, whoops, like this, and turning it into, voila, so nice. I originally saw it on the Southern Girl Can, and she did Christmas, but because it was just Thanksgiving, I decided not to do a Christmas plate. Instead, I know a little girl who really loves unicorns, so I'm going to make her a couple plates. Okay, so what you're going to need is dishwasher safe Mod Podge. You're going to need a paintbrush, any kind, rubbing alcohol, and just a pair of scissors. So let's get to it. It's a really quick craft. What you need to do first on the back of the plate is you need to take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and let's see, make sure it's extra clean. So I'm just going to put some on a little paper towel here and just wipe it clean, just to make sure it's super clean so everything can adhere to it properly. So you just kind of wipe it clean, let it dry. Now it's all clean, because you really want it to be super, super clean for everything to adhere to it properly. Now, when I did the first plate, I did a little bit of a mistake. There's a lip around here, and you need to make sure it's really well painted with the Mod Podge. So you can do quite a heavy layer, and that way it will stay properly, because there's a little spot of my material that didn't stay. Now, I did get a big square from this is actually from Dollar Tree. This is Dollar Tree material, and I cut it into 4 because I have 4 plates and it will fit nicely. So let's begin. So we're just going to take the dishwasher safe Mod Podge and put it all over the back of the plate. Okay, now be generous, give a generous coating, because this is how your material is going to stay. So come and do it. Okay, don't be skimpy. Okay, so that was my lesson from the first one. Don't be skimpy with the Mod Podge, because for some reason the dishwasher safe Mod Podge seems to be thinner than regular Mod Podge. And so once this is done, you can just pop it in the washer. I mean, I don't think I would stick it in the dishwasher, because that makes me a little bit nervous. What if you're doing it and something falls off? So I would tend to err on the side of caution and still hand wash it. But it is dishwasher safe according to the manufacturer's label, but still I would be nervous. Okay, so I'm going to put a tiny bit more Mod Podge on just around the edges, and either you can wait for this to completely dry after the material's on it, or you can just coat it. Okay, so put this over here, because I think I might use it again. I don't think I'm going to wait for it to dry. Just kind of know where you want to place it. So you see there's some unicorns here, and I kind of want to place the unicorn more in the middle, right? But you have to make sure that you get it all over the whole plate. So just kind of pull it down a bit. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so once you have it on, you just really want to smooth it out, because you don't really want any wrinkles. Okay? So smooth it out with your hands. Give it a really good smooth. I did not do that properly last time. So make sure that you don't have any air bubbles. And if you need to lift it up and do it again, you can definitely do that also. Let's see here. Oh no, I'm doing much better this time, it looks like. Now, if you are worried, you can always just lift up the material and put more Mod Podge down. There we go. If it's too dry, you think it might be too dry, it's okay if it's a little bit wet in your hand. That means you have enough Mod Podge on there. So I'm just going to go around the edges again and just stick a little bit more Mod Podge, because I do want it to stick nicely. So it'll just be a second here. Okay. Mod Podge, Mod Podge. Alright, let's see. There we go. You want it to stick very, very nicely. Okay. And then there we go. It's just Mod Podging away here. Put more on the edges. Now, once that's done, you can let it dry. If you want. And there we go. Put more Mod Podge down. And then after, let me see. Oh, it's kind of smoothing it down a bit. So I'm going to lift up the plate and show you how it looks from the other side. Okay. So that's what your plate looks like. Now you can see the material very clearly through the plate. Okay, perfect. And now I think I might just cut off the excess fabric. Okay, so you can either wait till it dries, or you can cut it off now. And I want to cut it off now because I want to make sure that, that it's in the right spot. So hold on. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to run it around the edge of the plate where you don't need any more fabric. Okay, so hold on, I'm just going to cut around the edges. And then that way I can just smooth it down a little more easily. Wow, these scissors are not very good. I think I need to sharpen these bad boys up a bit. Okay. But for me, I think this will make it easier to just smooth it down a bit better. So again, I'm just cutting around the edge of the plate, making sure that there's enough fabric. Okay, almost done. You'll notice that I'm left-handed doing this, which makes everything a whole lot different. Because it's a right-handed world out there, girls and boys, let me tell you. Okay. Almost done cutting around the edge. Okay, so now I'm just going to flip it back over and press down the edges, make sure that it's well adhered to the plate. There we go. Kinda. If there's any little places that you see need more Mod Podge, go for it. Like here's a couple places that I need to cut a little bit more fabric off because it's just looking a little bit ugly and raggedy over the side of the edge there. There we go. And then just again smooth it down, especially around the edges. You want to make sure that it's smoothed down. Like here's another couple places that I need to cut off the Mod Podge, or not the Mod Podge, duh, the fabric here. You want to make sure it's really nice and smooth around the edges because you do want to keep this, right? Oh, there we go. And if you look at the front and you see some bubbles, just go ahead and with your finger and smooth them out. Smooth them out. There's a couple bubbles here from the Mod Podge. So just smooth them out. Kind of smooth them out. There you go. Now this does not take a long time to dry at all. Just kind of work it in under the ledge there. I got these clear plates from, I didn't get them from Dollar Tree. I couldn't find any at Dollar Tree. So I just got these from like a local thrift store and they were four for $4. Oh, but there's something under here. So let me see. There was something under here. So let me repaint that. Okay. So it's good. Okay, we're almost done here. So I'm just gonna... The Mod Podge sometimes has bubbles in it, so just be careful with your Mod Podge. Okay. See? And I made a mistake and I just lifted up and fixed it. So it's really easy to work with. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So again, just kind of make sure you get the edges in there because there is, again, this little beveled edge here that you want to make sure that you get your material adhered to. Okay? Let me see. Flip it back over. Take a quick look. Well, I think that's looking good. And just kind of... Okay, run the bubbles out. Okay, so it's looking good so far. And then all I have to do is put another coat of Mod Podge on it. There we go. And we're almost done. Just want to kind of make sure there's no bubbles or anything. Make sure that the... Oh, I just kind of lifted that up. Oh dear. Okay, it's looking good. Really good. It's looking really, really good. All right. Now, don't worry if there's little white spots in the middle because Mod Podge does dry clear, and you won't have to worry about that. So it's going to be okay. And in fact, I think I might just do, yeah, I think I'll just put my coat on now. You don't have to wait for it to dry. You can, but it's not super necessary. Let me just double check. Yep, that's looking good. Okay. So I'm just going to put the other coat of Mod Podge on it, just to kind of seal it in there. So again, you just go around and seal it in, and it's pretty easily done. Right? There we go. I'm just sealing it in. Again, putting a little bit extra on there because, you know, gotta do that. Okay, so I'm just going to set that off to dry. And again, this is what you're going to end up with, a plate that looks like this. So, and it's usable, and again, I would say wash it by hand. It is dishwasher safe Mod Podge, but it does make me a little wary about using it. But it is dry. This one's dry. It's been done. So I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving weekend. And that's it for my crafting video today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Please remember, every Tuesday I subscribe. Remember to like, pardon me, every Tuesday I upload videos. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next week with the Dollar Tree haul. Have a great week, everyone.